Imagine waking up every day with the freedom to work on something you love, without waiting for permission, without needing investors, and without risking your life savings. That's the promise of the $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau. This book is not about billion-dollar ideas or flashy startups, it's about turning your passion and skills into income with as little as $100. Ordinary people from all over the world have built businesses that give them freedom, flexibility, and financial security, starting small but thinking smart. In this video, we'll break down the most powerful lessons from the book, how to spot opportunities, package your skills, and build a business that supports the lifestyle you dream of. Whether you're a student, a professional, or someone stuck in a job you don't love, these lessons can change the way you see money, work, and freedom forever. Welcome to Ease of Education, where knowledge meets clarity and growth begins. We believe true freedom, whether on field of finance, self-improvement, or entrepreneurship, it starts with the right education. That's why our mission is simple: to bring you deep, meaningful book summaries on self-improvement, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy that don't just inform, they transform. Our videos may be slightly longer, but that's because we value depth over shortcuts. We focus on giving you the full picture, not just surface-level ideas. No fancy graphics, no unnecessary distractions, just pure, practical wisdom that speaks directly to your goals. Every video is crafted with care to help you build confidence, sharpen your thinking, and take smarter steps toward financial success. Here, it's not just about learning, it's about growing together. Subscribe and let's turn your curiosity into confidence, one book at a time. One of the biggest struggles people face is this: where do I even begin if I want to start a business? The $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau answers that question with just 3 simple steps: no MBA, no million-dollar funding, just clarity and action. Step 1, 3 points. This is where your passion and skills meet the needs of the world. But here's the catch: not everything you're passionate about is valuable to others. For example, I might be crazy about eating pizza, but no one's going to pay me for that. The magic happens when what you love and what others actually want overlaps. That's the sweet spot where a microbusiness can thrive. Step 2, skill transformation. The book is packed with real-life stories of people who built businesses not just on their main skill, but on related ones. Think about it: if you're a teacher, you're not only skilled at teaching. You're also great at communication, adaptability, planning, even crowd control. By recognizing and repurposing your hidden skills, you can open doors to business opportunities you've never thought of. Step 3, the business core. Now it's about putting it all together. Every business, no matter how small, boils down to 3 things. 1, a product or service to sell. 2, customers who are willing to pay. 3, a simple way to get paid. Miss any one of these 3, and it's not a business yet. But if you connect all 3, you've just stepped into the world of entrepreneurship. And that's the beauty of the $100 Startup. You don't need millions. You just need clarity, creativity, and the courage to begin. Step 2, the perfect plan. Plan. What plan? That's exactly the point Chris Guillebeau makes in the $100 Startup. Most people spend years drawing up fancy business plans, but never actually take action. The truth is, action beats planning, every single time. Instead of waiting for the perfect plan, start small, start quickly, and adjust along the way. But here's the question: how do you know if your idea is even marketable? The short answer is, you don't always know until you try. That's why the author gives us a simple framework called 7 Steps to Instant Market Testing. Here's how it works. 1. First, care about the problem you want to solve, and make sure enough other people care too. 2. Test the size of your market. A simple way. Check Google search keywords related to your idea. If people are searching, they're interested. 3. Focus on solving real, painful problems. Pain and desire drive almost every purchase. 4. Make your solution stand out, make it easier, different, and better than what's already out there. 5. Talk to people, but only the ones in your target market. Random opinions don't help. 6. share a small version of your idea with a test group. Let them try it for free, collect feedback, and improve. 7. Keep it simple, keep it clear, keep it real. Once you've tested these points, forget about writing a 50-page business plan. Instead, write a 1-page business blueprint. Yes, just 1 page. Answer questions like, what will you sell? Who will buy it? How will it help them? How will you get paid? How will people hear about it? And, how will you encourage referrals? Finally, track how many customers you serve, and note down challenges with their solutions. That's it. A business plan that actually works, because it's short, sharp, and action-focused. And that's the beauty of this book. It teaches you to stop dreaming, stop overthinking, and start doing. The third step in building your business is simple but crucial: getting the word out. In other words, promotion. Here's the truth: opportunities come to those who hustle. That means actively creating and actively connecting. Start with the people you already know, then expand your circle. Making new connections isn't just a short-term trick, it's a long-term strategy. Think of it like this: every day as an entrepreneur, your job is twofold: create something valuable and connect with others. Sometimes those conversations directly relate to your work, sometimes they don't. But in the long run, those connections come back as opportunities, support, and collaborations. And remember, you're not pushing or forcing anyone to buy from you. You're simply sharing what you're building and inviting people to be part of it. That could mean joining your mailing list, spreading the word, or trying your product. The golden rule: the more you give, the more you grow. Businesses built on helping and adding value naturally attract loyal customers. To make things easy, the book suggests a 1-page promotion plan, a simple guide so you stay consistent without burning out. Every day, stay active on social media in a focused way. Share 1 to 3 useful posts, reply to questions, and engage with people who need help. Track just 1 or 2 important numbers so you don't get overwhelmed. Every week, reach out for collaborations or cross-promotions, and make sure you're also helping others in return. Keep in touch with prospects and customers. Every month, check in with your current customers. Ask them, is there anything else I can do for you? Prepare for events, contests, or launches. From time to time, do a self-audit of your business. Look for missed opportunities you can turn into active projects. This way, your promotion strategy stays simple, consistent, and effective, without feeling like endless sales work. It's not about shouting louder, it's about giving more, connecting more, and letting people naturally gravitate toward what you offer. Step 4. Moving up rocket. Here's the exciting part: growing your business often turns out to be easier than starting it. Many entrepreneurs say the same thing: finding the right formula took time, but once we got rolling, things really took off. So why does this happen? A few reasons: momentum builds, word of mouth spreads, and with time your brand earns attention. But most importantly, it happens because of small, consistent improvements. These are what we call tweaks. A tweak is simply a small adjustment that leads to a big outcome. For example, if your product normally converts 1.5% of visitors into customers and you raise that to 1.75%, the extra revenue over time is huge. If you usually get 4 new customers a day and bump it to 5, that's a 25% jump in growth. Now, how do you make these tweaks? Focus on 3 growth levers. 1. Increase traffic. More eyes means more opportunities. Whether it's your website or your physical shop, if people aren't dropping by, you don't have a business. Attention is the starting point. 2. Increase conversions. Once you've got traffic, ask, how many visitors actually buy? Test different headlines, offers, or product descriptions. Keep what works best. This is where small changes make a big difference. 3. Increase average order value. Can you sell more to the same customer? Think upsells, cross-sells, or add-ons. Amazon's "customers also bought" feature is famous for a reason: it works. And when you're ready, think about expansion. Horizontal growth. Serve new customers with related products. Vertical growth offers more to the same customers at different levels. The big lesson: you don't always need massive changes. Small, smart tweaks, done regularly, can transform a small business into a thriving one. Step 5. From hustling to building. Not every entrepreneur is a thrill-seeking risk-taker who bets everything on one big idea. In fact, most successful business owners grow steadily, step by step. They don't see risk the same way others do. What feels risky to most people often feels like opportunity to them. But here's the trap: as your business grows, you can easily become a full-time firefighter, constantly putting out small problems, answering calls, and dealing with daily chaos. The danger? You spend so much time in the business that you forget to work on the business. The solution: carve out time every day, at least 45 minutes without distractions. Use this time only for forward motion. Think about business development. What new products, services, or partnerships could grow your reach? Offer development. Can you package your existing resources in a fresh way, like a new promotion, bundle, or launch event? Fixing deep problems. Every business has recurring issues that get patched but never solved. Fixing them once can unlock massive progress. Also, track what truly matters. Don't drown in spreadsheets. Focus daily on 1 or 2 lifeblood metrics that really show whether your business is healthy. Finally, remember this: a scalable business is both teachable and valuable. If everything depends on you, your growth will always be limited. But if you build systems and a team, you create a business that not only grows but could even be sold one day. The shift is simple but powerful: stop being just a worker in your business, and start being the architect of it. That's how real entrepreneurs scale. We've now walked through 5 powerful steps that show how small ideas can grow into big impact. Step 1 was about starting small, proving that you don't need massive resources to begin. Step 2 taught us to focus on value, because money follows meaning. Step 3 reminded us that connection is everything. Your network spreads your work further than you can alone. Step 4 showed us that small, consistent tweaks can multiply growth faster than giant leaps. And Step 5 challenged us to shift from hustling in the business to building on the business, creating something scalable, teachable, and lasting. Put them together, and here's the truth: you don't need to be a risk-crazed daredevil. You don't need endless capital. What you need is clarity, persistence, and the discipline to focus on what really matters. So ask yourself, where are you right now? Just starting out, making tweaks, or learning to step back and scale? Wherever you are, these steps are a roadmap forward. If this video gave you clarity or motivation, hit like so more people can find it, drop a comment with which step you're focusing on, and don't forget to subscribe, because the journey of building something meaningful doesn't stop here. Your small idea might just be the next big story.